Glory to Jesus Christ. I'm Father Photius Avant, and welcome to Great Lent in the Orthodox Church. Today we explore the commemoration for the third Sunday in Lent, the veneration of the cross. Here we are halfway through the fast. Many of us are really feeling the burn. The lack of dairy and meat in our diets is making some of us a little cranky. A sharp word to a loved one over a mistake, or choice words shouted to drivers who are less than conscientious, show that we are a little on edge. Some of us haven't been keeping the fast very well. The frequent opportunities to break the fast that our jobs and our circumstances present to us are a bit more than we can bear. Some of us haven't been fasting at all and feel varying degrees of guilt because of it. Wherever we are, and however well or poorly we are doing, we need to be redirected to our goal. The cross stands at the halfway point in the fast, reminding us where we are headed on our journey, to the cross. Our Lord Jesus Christ tells us what we must do if we want to be His disciples. If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. But what does this mean exactly? How do we take up the cross? Unfortunately, we Christians can get a little too poetic about what constitutes a cross. My boss is so harsh and mean, and he's always criticizing everything I do, and he doesn't appreciate me. I just suppose this is my cross that I have to bear. I have tried everything to quit smoking, Father. The patches, the gum, cold turkey, nothing works. It's my cross, you know? While those circumstances might be unpleasant or even genuinely distressing, none of them constitutes a cross. So what does Christ mean when He says that it is necessary to take up the cross if we wish to follow Him? Consider our Lord's original audience, Jews living in 1st century Judea, a conquered province of the Roman Empire. Jews knew the reality of the cross only too well. Tiberius Caesar sat on the imperial throne in Rome, and he did not tolerate dissent. While he was able to control the masses with bread and circuses, up to a certain degree, fear and intimidation provided the rest of the control he needed. Very often, the roads between cities were lined on either side by crosses with naked victims hanging from them. Some of the crucified would be suffering the final agonies of asphyxiation. Some were dead and in various states of decomposition. The message Caesar sent was clear: do as you are told, or else. It is this cross which our Lord took upon Himself, which He says we also must take up if we wish to follow Him. However, we are not taking our crosses and following Him simply to watch Him be crucified. We are doing this so that we might be crucified with Him. This is the narrow path of the Christian. If we seek the glorious joy of the resurrection, we must first endure the crucifixion. But how can we do such a thing? How can we make such an enormous sacrifice with our very lives? How can we prepare for such a thing? We can prepare for it by dying to ourselves in numerous small ways. We can deny ourselves by fasting from meat and dairy and increasing our prayer. We can deny ourselves by abstaining from various entertainments. We can prepare for it by giving to the poor and needy. If we can say no to ourselves in the 10,000 little things in our lives, then saying yes to Christ and enduring crucifixion with Him will be easier. May God bless you and preserve you and draw you ever nearer to Himself.